Anyways, we're back. Some marksmen and many brigands. That should be nice and easy, barring any unforeseen issues. What's up, Pebbles Walrus? How are you guys? No worries, Martin. Not a problem at all, mate. Not a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should start doing stuff like this more often, just to bait out these guys to come forward. Because obviously we can just rotate them out. No problemo.
My liege.
Pebbles, thank you, my friend. You're very kind. Also, you mustn't forget that you can actually attack over these structures here. Oh, awesome. Pierced hand. That's a good one.
My liege.
Oh, nice one, Martin. It's always nice to have money, isn't it? Cash money! I also got a bit of good news this last week. The sale of my purchase of this house that I'm buying is going through, which is encouraging. So I should be in the new place around about 1st of December. It's going to be so nice actually buying for the first time rather than just renting, and I can actually do whatever I want on the property. It's going to be great. I look forward to really pumping out my my office, making it perfect for streaming. Yeah, you can say that again. It's the government, though. The government's always willing to give money away, isn't it? Death and taxes, eh? Actually, quick hands, reap. We should actually get one more pole sword for Marden. And if I'm honest, I should probably get some actual bullhooks, or one more bullhook, because Wolfgang. I must check whether he has quick hands, but I do think it's worth letting the polearm lads quick hands between bullhook for single target and pole sword for multiple target. Oh, come on. Lads. A lot of missed shots. Yeah, dealing with that kind of admin with people and support centers and trying to get money back in returns is always such a pain. This standing desk that I bought, it's been less than 3 months and it's crapped out already. The motors just aren't working. It's going to be such a pain to get it replaced. Because it's this bloody huge, heavy, it's like a 40 kilogram container. And I'll have to get it packed up and shipped back to them and ugh. But got to get it done. That's a simple little fight, and we managed to get through it without too much damage. You know, I've been rethinking these dagger specialists of ours, because as great as they've been, I couldn't help whether it wouldn't have been like a better / safer option to have made them torturers instead. Because like we've seen how devastating the daggers are. But I think you can make the argument that if you have access to someone who has cleaver specialization and quick hands, whipping between whip to disarm high danger targets and cleaver to decapitate. And then, I mean, switching up, if I'd made these guys cleaver specialists, it's not like we would have had less heavy armor, because, you know, as you've seen with me, I tend to get heavy armor towards the end of the fight anyway, when the target wearing the heavy armor is completely surrounded, so it doesn't feel like it makes too much of a difference. Would I change anything on you? Well, actually, I would have given you anticipation because of how much you're struggling with ranged attacks.
Keep up the good content, sir.
Thank you, Donkey. Much more coming. 31 for a shield break. I think that's fine, actually. But you never have too much defense. When he's level 11, we'll give him Axe Mastery and I think Killing Frenzy. We have high hopes for Anko. We increase the store of coin and other valuables. Lets you sleep easier. The men do too, knowing that they won't have to chase you across the steep when payroll is due. You'll no longer be at a disadvantage when it comes to contract negotiations, and you'll not end up short on men or equipment should a battle or two go against you. Your new reserve also begins to open doors for the Black Legion. Merchants, moneylenders, and nobles have one thing in common. They prefer to rub elbows with their own kind. Merely getting an audience can be a chore if they suspect you have empty pockets. But now that you've proven yourself to be a man of resource, the company has become more attractive to wealthy individuals and decision makers. Excellent. Here's an idea for a mod for Battle Brothers. When you complete an ambition and you click on the word excellent, it should play that little voice cue from The Simpsons where Mr. Burns actually goes, excellent. That's the kind of quality of life we need in this game. Ooh, some fallen heroes. We could get some nice weapons off of that. Oh man, we're going to replace Kratox. I suppose he will be replaced soon enough. We've got Jumas, who's going to take his place on the front line at some point. I think if there's ever a fight where I can justify leaving out the ranged lad, it's one of these fights. You must get in there. Hold! Hold position, men. Nice, that's good money for that axe. Like it. Is it worth going to a handgun? Yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3. Let's see, so Zuma goes there, which puts Arbus there. That does give this fallen hero an attack on Arbus this turn, I think. But hey, what are you gonna do? It doesn't give him attack this turn. Sweet. Hold. Ooh, nice. A winged mace. Ah, only the one hit. Unfortunate. Still 45 defense, considering he doesn't have a shield. That's really friggin' good. Ah, didn't realize his body armor was so low. Perhaps a change of tactic here. I was going to say rotate, but Rezuma doesn't have a rotate. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. That was only a 30% chance to hit, so that's fine. No! Nice, hit all four. Yeah, Pebbles, I also tried that start. It's my least favorite. I really don't enjoy that start. I have no doubt that it has its place, but I really don't like that style of play. The whole having to spend AP on your manhunters to make your slaves half decent. I don't know. I just don't see how that playthrough is anything but a slightly weaker peasant mob. And the whole cannon fodder thing I can't stand. Such a big part of the game for me is, you know, getting to know your brothers. And this kind of counters that, which I don't like. Mooing. I still can't help but think that I would have preferred to have my hybrid archers in this playthrough. Because going quick hands to throwing weapons is pretty damn entertaining. I really like doing it. Those throwing weapons are just so satisfying. And it feels like the throwing weapons almost never miss. Okay, we've got a problem there on that flank. Shot. Subcaguia, if that's indeed how I pronounce that. Punch back. Rotate. Raging Fury, what's your defense like? It's pretty damn good. So, go into contact, shield up. Hit. I think so. We currently have 2 ranged lads that are crossbow / gun specialists, but I get the feeling I might actually replace both of them with those hybrid archers that we had in the last campaign. Especially because I don't want to have a group where I've got 4 archers. I only want to have 2 archers. So that way then maybe I have frontline reserves or 2, but I probably don't need frontline reserves. That way we can have 14 lads in total, and then, you know, we run a bit lighter. Currently this is quite an expensive warband with all of the, you know, backup lads and stuff. I think we have 20 lads. But we are going to be looking to trim a bit of fat at some point. Oh, Duelist does work with throwing weapons. It's incredible with javelins because it takes them up to like nearly 70% armor pierce. But the way I like to do my hybrid throwing guys is I don't take Duelist, and then we'll only use throwing axes, because then I don't bother with going through the armor. I instead just strip the armor away with the throwing axes. Technically it's less efficient than the javelins, but I just really enjoy the heavy axes. Especially if I get my hands on some of those barbarian heavy axes. Ow! Okay, we've got to get Morden up there. Sharpish. The lads are breaking. Morden, shit. Get over there. Taunt is a skill that I'm really glad I've started incorporating. Like in that situation there, I suppose I should have held the taunt or not attacked that one. But against that greatsword lad, you can actually then control the direction that the split is getting used. The head, what? Looks like it gives the helmet an ornament. I'll have to check that out at some other time. I don't know what you mean at all by that comment. The head behind the dagger lad head looks like it gives the helmet an ornament. What? It's incredible with javelins because it takes them up to like... The lad behind the dagger lad... Nearly 70% armor pierce. Explain yourself, Morden. What on earth are you talking about? An ornament? You're saying... So Anko was stood behind Stobbie. And you were saying... Oh, I think it's because that head there... I don't think we have one of those ponytail helmets here. I've got one of those ponytail helmets in my peasant mob though. Whoopsie, misclicked. Right, so this turned out to be a lot harder than I expected, but hey. Fallen heroes, not to be trifled with. Now we got through it with not too much damage. Those two winged maces are great. Those will go for almost 400 gold each. I think those are worth repairing. In fact, I think we have loads of stuff here that's worth repairing. Excellent, let's get paid. So we've made our money. What are we going to look to spend all this money on? I think we should upgrade the cart. Put down the web nets. I need some time. Actually, what we really need is we need time to repair everything. Okay, come give us a dumb hunter, please. Nope. 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 $58. Oof. Let's keep pounding the tavern rumors. I want to keep getting legendaries. Gives me more. Yes, from the world, in the mountains. Nope. Beam it. Evening. Before we get another sacrifice, let's go get some indebted. 1600, I think we can actually leave that. Should we just keep saving money until, you know, we get a caravan mission that lets one of these towns become well supplied? It'll be super disappointing if we get to a city like this that's well supplied and we then don't have the money to be able to actually buy the legendaries we then find. Oh, look at that. The holy site's actually held by a particular house. Interesting. And now technically I should get involved with this noble war. Holy war, excuse me. But God, fighting those southern armies is just miserable. .45 and 2 stars isn't dreadful, but eh. Nope. Nope. $1,200. Nope. Tools, as always. I think I can justify letting Kratok sit out. I mean, we're going to replace him. And then that opens up a space for someone else. Oh, nice. He's brave. Good. Let's see. News travels fast with a bit of religious spurring. The fallen star had been taken by Northern Crusaders. Davkul cares not for such petty squabbling. A wizard's robe. Some renown. Some fortune. 5 fights in the arena. I don't know if I want to get involved with this. I mean, I really don't want to fight for the South. But we're probably gonna... I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's fight for the South. Well, I mean, look, I'm much happier if I can fight northern armies, then I'm happy. Because then it's kind of like we're fighting in a normal civil war. And that's quite profitable. Fighting against the South is a nightmare. Just because dealing with those gunners is absolutely miserable. I've been meaning to get to allied relations with the southern states anyway. Good, some effort. Let's get some sulfur. Polearm and heavy two-handed, okay, so pebbles. Although these lads, I think they are much better off using axes, because axes don't get the reduced damage output against Ifrit. Ifrit with an S, okay. I would have thought the plural of Ifrit would be Ifrit, like fish, fish and fish. In season 23, we got a couple of name-throwing items that just weren't that great. The chances of finding a great name-throwing weapon is pretty small. Just because finding named throwing weapons to begin with is not that easy. The two-handed mace has increased damage, which is so good. I think it has increased damage, normal armor pen, normal armor destruction, and it has the reduced fatigue per swing, so it's about as good as we could have hoped for. Damn, and Zedog is not going to do shit with this crossbow. Yeah, bit of armor damage, I suppose. Zedog, I really should have given him throwing axes. These axes at least do something. I think let's shield wall up and let this thing come close to us. My preferred tactic. NJ Best Noob, thanks for following, you bloody peasant. I tend to just shield wall, let them throw something at me, and then you just kill whatever they throw at you. Actually, I should close in on this thing. It doesn't have the best melee attack. Charge! Oh! It doesn't have the best melee attack. Quote me on that. Well, at least it doesn't throw me over its shoulder. I mean, that can fuck off. I'm so tired of that shit. We will get more. We'll get more emote slots as I get more. I think because I'm only an affiliate, so I think you only get one emote as an affiliate. I would need to become partner to get more emote slots. I think that's how that works. I wonder for these fights particularly whether my dagger specialist shouldn't potentially use the goblin notched blade. Because I think the regular attack of a notched blade doesn't count as piercing. But then it's still not much damage. I should just give them fighting axes. Axes I think are the way to go against these things. Oh, the sub animation, like for each tier. I don't think you can. I'll take a look at Stream Elements, but you can only set one sub animation at a time. Maybe if I get a paid version of it, but that's not worth it now. You know, it needs to be financially worth it. I'm not big enough yet for that. Nice, 3 sulfur. Excellent. A pity about the injury, but that's Ifrit for you. Nasty little fuckers. Should Arbus just keep using the 3-headed flail? That 2-handed flail just isn't cutting it, it feels like. I think maybe until we get ourselves a orc or named 2-handed flail, perhaps it's not that worth it. Viz13, thanks for following, buddy. Another loyal subject. You get to wear a wizard's robe, but no need to be naked anymore, lads. There you go. Let's see, wolf. I should actually fight hyena whenever I find them as well. That'll be good. Tamim and Wasi Al-Bari. Welcome. Don't worry, lads. I'm sure you're not going to get sacrificed gruesomely. Well, you probably will be, but you know. Weapons-wise, I suppose we should buy another Katol. The armor in the south is really garbage. I haven't found a single southern armor piece that's actually straight up superior to any of the northern stuff yet. Okay, they're paying a nice price. Sell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we need that one. I need some shield paint. Not available. Our daily rate's only 225, and we're gonna get. I think after we do this mission, we can upgrade the cart. One leader and a few archers. Okay, fine. Camp it up. And because we've got a low level lad here, here's what we're going to do with Jumas. He's going to throw nets, and the nets are going to let Stobbie go to work with Grizzly Backstabber and Deathblow. Finally. As soon as that number changes to 45, then hopefully Stobbie would have healed up. I really don't want to fight with him if he has a crushed hand. Shit. So I think this is a separate group to what's in these tents. Which makes for a second fight, which is annoying, but on the bright side, there's another leader we can fight. So I suppose that's the way to look at it. I hate that they won't charge us. Nice, good shot. I don't actually know whether Sparrowfall can make it to that high ground or not. Let's wait and see. He can. Excellent. Excellent. So these composite bows are annoying when they shoot at us. They actually do a little bit of armor damage, but like the numbers overall are not that good that I would want to use them. I don't ever see myself using a composite bow. Maybe if you get a named one that takes its damage to be comparable to a warbow, maybe. But yeah, I don't see it happening. You're probably much better off getting a legendary warbow that actually has increased armor destruction or armor pierce stat. How come it only hits that lad? Weird. Oh, I should have broken that shield. Whoops. Yo, death blow, nice damage. Let's see how much damage that did. So plated nomad male hit for 45 damage, body hit for 30. Okay. Nice. Assassin. Got the assassin achievement there. Excellent. Could just drop a dog, but I want to sacrifice a dog. I don't, you know, just casually drop dogs. Do we even need that heavy armor that he's got? It's always good to have, I suppose. Considering we have one or two guys on the front line that who currently wear light armor that we want to replace to heavy armor. we? That's a problem. Ugh. Oh. Nice one, Wolfgang. Good job. Excellent. I mean, like, that was fine, but that was 3 hits from full health to dead. And the Rondel, I think, would have done that just as well. I think the real usefulness of Deathblow is going to come on unarmored targets. Like Unhold. I think unarmored, Unhold. Anything that has no armor and gigantic hit point pool. 33% more damage of 45 to 67. And that also stacks with Killing Frenzy, so 45 to 67. Actually, those are Rondel hits. Nah, the Catal did more. Nice, 3 of them hit. Oh, almost. I should have attacked that lad. God, I'm making a lot of mistakes tonight. I'm not really paying attention. Nice. No, okay, 1 shot. Whoa! Yeah, the Catal's amazing. I think, did he kill 3 lads in that turn? He might have. I'm kind of just enjoying the music at this point. Now, for the old surround and stab on the leader. Good shot. Okay, he's bound to break any second. There we go. Okay, let the little archer guy go. But this lad, I want his armor. Geef armor, noob. could actually flail him in the head. We don't need that helmet particularly. Yeah, but Martin looks so pimp with that big fur cloak. I can only imagine how hot it must be in the south. Ugh. Almost. Well, if you want to look good, you got to suffer. It has, Jolly Rogers. Honestly, I've been... Whoa, that's getting a lot harder. A plethora of outlaws, some archers, a leader, a desert stalker, and a nomad executioner. That's all of a sudden become insanely difficult. Oh god, we need a lot of tools now. Okay, we need help with that. Whoa, first Iceland Fest, what are you doing down here? But believe me, Jolly Rogers, there will be another XCOM series coming. I love XCOM. I just got to find out a few things about some of the new beta builds. Because so the last one was on 3.1. I'm busy trying to get 3.2 to work. But I don't know whether I'm actually seeing some weirdness or not. Like, I keep thinking that some things have changed. Like, I got a mission where where you have to escort a VIP. The VIP being an engineer, and you know, if you complete that, you then get the +1 engineer. But then I did a mission, and I think I didn't get the engineer. So I just want to find out whether that's a change that's been made in 3.2 or whether that's a bug. Ugh, more effort to go away. I think I might actually want to dip back into Thea 2. We haven't played Thea 2 in a while. You can check how Thea 2 is coming along. Stone Shard has been getting some updates. We could always check out some more Stone Shard. CK3 is the other option, of course. But honestly, I'm not sure I want to open up that Pandora's box of a game. It looks really good. Righto, who needs better heavy armor on the front line? That's fine. That's actually superior there. Okay, that's actually spare. Sweet, but we'll hang on to that. Let's pull these efforts into that group. Okay, they're not following us. Dang it. I kind of have to wait for this to change. I don't think we can win this fight. The Desert Stalker is an assassin and an Executioner is an assassin. I feel like that's way too hard for us. I'm gonna have to abandon that unless we can pull some neutrals in to help us. Also feels like we are kind of due for another sacrifice event. I could just try to buy some fire pots or flash pots to help us with that fight. That's going to cut into my profit, which I don't want to do. Apothecary's Miracle, Large quiver of arrows we'll certainly take. What else? Night Owl Elixir, don't need particularly right now. Heavy, okay, bone plating is exceptionally good. Apothecary's Miracle is nice to treat a wound on a high level brother, but I don't think it's really worth it, honestly. Executioner is a knight, not an assassin, I believe so. Who do we give the bone plating to? Probably Arbus. Where's the other polearm lad? Oh, that's right, we actually lost one. Did we lose one? Oh no, here he is, Charlie Rogers. I want to get levels on him, but these fights are a little scary. Who's my best? I think we've got to include Kratox as well. Anko. Raging Fury and Anko are both level 10, so they're good enough to fight. It's Pebbles Walrus here. That is potentially the weak spot. Level 4, level 4, level 5. Well, you say you can take it, but I mean, if is it worth buying? I'm just wondering if it's worth purchasing a fire pot. Let's go give that fight a try. I very much suspect it's going to be too much for us, though. I also want to test my theory that if I camp at night out in the wilderness, we're more likely to get a sacrifice event. Because getting a sacrifice now... What? Oh... So Raging Fury hit Marden by mistake. Well, that wasn't the sacrifice event we were hoping for, was it? Ooh, the Sunken Library. Let's not do that right now. I've never been in there, but from what I understand, it's a horrendous fight. So it keeps changing. Now it's a plethora of outlaws, many archers, a leader, and a few executioners. And look at how crap the pay is. So not worth. Right, feeding the lads nothing but rice and dates, known as the constipation diet. But you know, we will use the Grizzly Backstabber because we'll take a shot, reload, quick hands, throw net. Okay, I think so. I think so. I mean, like, it's not a huge hit very quickly or anything, but it's slow, steady benefit that adds up all the time. What's up, Griff? Okay, YouTube folks, let's take a little break. When we come back, we'll be taking out Nomad Conclave. A plethora of outlaws, many archers, a leader, and 2 executioners. It's frankly scary. I think this is too much for us, but we'll give it a go. What I need is for a sacrifice event to pop so everyone can get euphoric and then start confident. We've got our best lads. God, I wish that Raging Fury and Anko were fully leveled up. In fact, Raging Fury... Yeah, you can use a fighting axe, mate. If you have to. Yeah, and then he can use a dagger if he wants to. If he has to rotate off the front line, he can use his long axe. Oh, shield breaker with underdog. I didn't need underdog. Dang. Well, I think we'll take it anyway. Underdog is never a bad skill. I still want Jarvis or Jumas to be level 11 so I can start using Grizzly War Mace. 94 to 111. It comes as loot, so you need to make sure you grab it. I think we'll go with a 3-headed flail because these lads are quite dodgy. And Marden can drink a cat potion. as can Ben Thorne. I've watched a bit of gameplay, Griff, and from all accounts, the AI is absolutely brain dead. So I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I think Necromunda is a wait for a few patches and see if it gets better. Maybe we check that out as our next playthrough. Right, YouTube friends, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow for your daily dose of Battle Brothers.